Hello, Stuart Wellborn here, the Film Psycho, and welcome to this, my 5th vlog. Last week I added something a little bit new, but it made the vlog last 11 minutes, which is probably a bit long, so I'm going to put that in a different section of my channel and just concentrate on filmmaking tips and that kind of thing in the vlog. So now I'll get on with it, which I'm going to always start with an update on my project. And right now I'm working on an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's The Terrible Old Man. And over the last week I've been getting bits of costume, ordering props. I'm starting to attract an experienced crew, and other people are contacting me about things like costumes and props that they're starting out and wanting to showcase what they've done. So yeah, I'm really excited about what's going on with this project. And for the first time ever, I've just contacted an actor's agent. So fingers crossed on that one that I'll hear something in the next few days. And if it all works out well, I'll have some fantastic news in my next vlog. And talking of acting, let's move on to my filmmaking tip for this week. And I've done training as an actor for the last 3 years, as well as doing my master's degree as a director. And the reason for this is because, yeah, I do like acting as well, but I want to be an actor's director. What do I mean by this? Well, let's go on a little bit and elaborate. When I've done acting, we all start somewhere. I've done a lot of student films. Not many of them have made it out there. What I've discovered is that a lot of students, directors anyway, are spending too much time looking at the camera and all that kind of thing, and very little time with the actors. Quite often I get typecast as a thug or a gangster and that kind of thing. And you turn up to the shoot, you perhaps had the script for a couple of days and you've taken your notes and you go, so, what do you want out of this? And they'll go, oh, you're a gangster. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but what do you want in this particular scene or anything like that? Oh, well, just be mean or angry. Yeah, that doesn't give actors a lot to work with, and I'm no Oscar-winning actor. And then they go back to the camera and they're looking at the framing. Well, that's the shit you should have done in your preparation. You should know what shot you want. And if you've got a decent cameraman, once you've had your director's prep and worked out exactly what shots you want, you should then go and work with the actors whilst they're setting up the equipment and the shot. And yes, you go and check to make sure that they've framed it right before you roll and say action. But you don't need to spend all that time sitting looking at the camera whilst the actors are just sitting around chatting and perhaps running through their lines. You want to get in there and say, well, yeah, this gangster, is mean, but the reason he's mean is because of this. Give some motivation for why he's a bad guy, because a gangster isn't mean 24 hours a day. And your actors are going to appreciate it if you take time to go and sit with them and explain what the scene's about, what the emotional beat is for that scene, and then they're going to give you a great performance. We see a lot of starting out films where you go, oh God, I didn't mind the story and the effects were alright, but the acting was a bit crap. Was it because of the actor or the director? Why didn't the director get that performance out of them? Hey, we've all been there, we all start there, and I'm sure I'm going to make those kind of mistakes still. However, that's my filmmaking tip for this week, is spend time working with your actors, become an actor's director, and you will get better performances. As I've said, I'm doing a film MA, and I dedicated one of my modules to that. And if you only buy one book ever on this subject, I recommend this one. Directing Actors by Judith Weston. Yeah, this is a bigger book than I've been promoting for the last couple of weeks. But you could say this is your Bible when it comes to working with actors. Loads of tips in there. Also, if you're an actor, it helps improve your performance. I got a lot out of this myself. So there's my book recommendation, and I'm now going to move on to my film recommendation, which isn't a horror this week. but is about a director who wanted to make horrors and is classed as the worst director in Hollywood. Ed Wood, starring Johnny Depp and Martin Landau. And, you know, he's tried to make loads of films back in the 50s, you know, and he did make them, B-movies. I've got a couple of them, to be fair. And, you know, watching this to get loads of great tips of what to do, but it will show you the passion the man had for the art. You know, he never gave up, tried everything to get his art out there. But yeah, and in there you'll have Martin Landau playing Bela Lugosi, who was my favourite Dracula, which is surprising since my favourite actor of all time is Christopher Lee, who also played Dracula, but Bela Lugosi was my favourite Dracula anyway. So that's my film recommendation for this week. And if you've got any comments you want to put below about, you know, working with actors, please put them in there. And if you like what I'm doing so far, please click subscribe. And that's it for this week, and I will be back next week with more tips, information on filming and book recommendations and all that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm the Film Psycho. See you next week. Bye!